Hello everyone from Tony the Scargos. Today I'm happy to be with you to talk about the new Etee controller by TG0, a startup that this idea of creating innovative controllers for virtual reality or standard computing that can be natural, light, ergonomic, and super cool. So let me show you how they are actually, but before doing it, let me thank Starcade Arcade for having given me this beautiful Star Blazer t-shirt. And let's now dig into the Etee controllers. So what are the Etee controllers? These are these two cylinders with a handle that, according to someone, look like those devices to curl your hair, but actually they're hand controllers, and you can see that the design is quite original because TG0, the startup behind this project, want to create some devices that are completely natural to be used, so go beyond the current concept of controllers with joysticks, with buttons, but just provide something that you can use with your hands in a natural way. So think about the same concept of, lip motion, but without having bare hands, or without having just a cylinder in your hand to give you the haptic sensation and better finger pose recognition. So this is how they should work. And also, the first thing that I noticed, apart from they smell pretty good, I discovered it with my unboxing, is that the setup is super easy. Just have to plug Bluetooth dongle into your USB port, turn on the controllers, and you're mostly done. So now let me show you how you can wear it and how they are. So how to use these controllers? You can see that everyone has a letter on them. So this is the L, the left controller. So you just take your hand, put it in the handle, and you're done. So look, I have the thumb here over this part of the controller, and then I can wear also the other one in a similar way. So super easy to be worn. And after that, the idea is that it tracks all your fingers in this way and track the thumb here with this, let me show it a better way, this thumbstick. So here you have something that tracks the pose of the thumb and then the angle of the fingers. There is no tracking for the position, and I will show you how you can use it with virtual reality. So this is how you wear them. They're very, very light. They're also quite comfortable to be worn. The only problem is that they're a bit tight here for my fingers, and ergonomically standpoint, it's a bit weird that the cylinder is here because it moves with my fingers, and it's something that my finger always feels as present here. Probably it would have been a better design to have the cylinder here in the palm, I think. So this way the palm is less sensitive than the fingers, and so it will be much better from ergonomic standpoint also to move the finger this way. But I think that finger pose detection would haven't been that effective probably with the controller on the palm. But again, they're very light and quite good to be worn. So here you are me trying the Etee system in front of visualizer application, and you can see that I'm closing every finger, it detects very well when I'm closing the finger, when I'm moving my thumb on the top trackpad, and detects its position, and it can also detect between squeezing and just touching. So when you see in the screen something becoming orange, it is because I'm squeezing one of the fingers, and when I squeeze something, the LED of the controller becomes orange, and I can see a rumble in my hand, and the more I squeeze, the more the rumble becomes strong, and this is very good for haptic sensation, so better than having a lip motion in this case. There is also 3D tracking of the position, the orientation, the accelerometer inside. I can also do the middle finger, of course. I can use every finger individually or all together. It can also detect gestures like pointing, like pinching, and there is a bit loose for the last two fingers in my opinion. The handle should be a bit longer, but in the end it is quite fine in detecting all my movements with the hands and individual fingers, and so I think it's quite good in what it promises to do regarding finger orientation detection. So talking about SteamVR instead, Etee as a dev kit now, the one that you've seen in my video, you can plug a SteamVR tracker on it, so it becomes 60 controller. You can use it with virtual reality because a 3D controller for virtual reality is mostly useless. But the company will ship with your Kickstarter, if you become a baker, this new handle that has SteamVR tracking sensors on it, so you have this much better design that doesn't require an additional $100 tracker on it, and so that's a very good idea. And to be used in VR games, they also thinking about some controllers mapping, so you can map the trackpad on the controller with the trackpad on the by one. The various buttons can be matched with, squeezing some of your fingers on the handle, that so can become like buttons. And so it is what they are suggesting. They also say that there is already some compatibility, for instance, with SteamVR. They tried it with the Half-Life Alyx. They think that this is a very good way of using the Etee controllers in virtual reality, and also it can also bit match the the finger tracking of the Valve Knuckles. So what is the price and the availability of these controllers? The price for one controller is around 150 euros. For both kit is 240 euros, and if you want a SteamVR version for both controllers is around 300 euros, and the shipping time estimated is around October-December 2020. The original plan was to ship them before October, but now after the coronavirus mess, they just planning to ship them before Christmas for everyone. So what is my final impression on these Etee controllers? I think it's both good and bad for different reasons. More or less you can already find all these considerations by looking on the various debates that have been on these controllers on Reddit, for instance. And so let's start from the good. The good is that the device actually delivers what it promises, in my opinion. It's quite comfortable apart from some problems with the handle. It's super natural to be used. You don't need any explanation, you have just to use your fingers to open, close something, squeeze, or point at objects. So it's super easy to be used and to be explained. The problems, in my opinion, are mostly true. The first one is a bit ergonomics, as I told you. Probably this handle should have been here in the palm for better ergonomics. And the second one, that is actually probably the most problematic for the startup Etee, the startup TG0 that provides the Etee, is that this is a new kind of controllers, and even if they provide some kind of hacks to use it with the SteamVR, with existing games, actually it is a completely different controlling schemes. And so yeah, you can have a mapping, but pricing something this way will never be as exactly as pressing a button on controller, because there is the risk of noise preventing you from understanding if you're actually pressing it or not, while with the button there is a binary input, yes or no. And also the buttons have been studied in a particular way to be ergonomics, and probably the mapping here is not the same feeling of having, for instance, a gun in VR or this kind of stuff. So I think that at the end of the day, this device may be useful if you are thinking about a practical interaction with it. I mean, if you need something that has a completely interactive handle, probably this is a very good controller, but I think that you must think some kind of custom application, for instance, for fitness, for arcade gaming, for experimentations with manual interfaces, I don't know, to play the flute, or whatever you want for training, for instance. For custom application, I think that these, the 3D application or the 6D system, can be very useful. If you're planning to use them with existing SteamVR games, I think that your experience may vary, but in my opinion, it will never be perfect as having, I don't know, a Oculus Touch controller or the Valve Knuckles, because the developers have worked to make the game perfect for those controllers, and this is like using with this, you have to use some kind of workaround that may work or may not. So my opinion is that it is a valid product that you have to buy if you're thinking about using it for some kind of applications of yours. So I take it more as an enterprise maker device than an actually consumer VR one at the moment. I see, for instance, that TG0 is also very open towards this kind of innovation. So you have in the system app, configuration app, you have the possibility to track your input here to the input of the mouse or the gamepad. So it's a very maker open stuff. There is also a Unity SDK with which you can create, having access to all the sensors here, accelerometers, fingers tracking. There is everything available, the trackpad. It's very open, very easy to be used on Unity. I've tried the SDK and it's quite cool. So my impression is use it if you are a maker or a professional that has in mind something to be used with these cool handles. If you're interested in these controllers, you can check out in the link the Kickstarter campaign and maybe become a baker of these cool devices and sustain new startups in the VR ecosystem. I hope you liked this cool review, and if it is the case, please subscribe, say hello, and donate on Patreon. I wish you happy VR and happy Easter. Bye bye.